Welcome to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5, where we amplify stories of advocacy, impact, and justice. I'm your host, Aisha.
And I'm Aiden. Today we're diving into an important immigration topic that affects thousands of people across the country. Visa overstays, removal orders, and understanding your legal options.
That's right, Aiden. Many people find themselves in difficult situations when they remain in the United States after their authorized period of stay has expired. Understanding the consequences and available options is absolutely crucial.
Exactly. So let's start with the basics. When someone stays beyond their permitted time in the U.S., they become what's known as an overstay. This can happen to tourists, students, or even work visa holders who don't leave when their visa expires.
And the consequences can be serious. Immigration authorities may issue what's called a removal order, which is essentially an order for deportation. This can happen through different processes, either through an immigration court hearing or what's called an expedited removal.
Right, and it's important to understand the difference. With a court hearing, you generally have more opportunity to present your case, while expedited removal is a much faster process with fewer procedural protections.
What's particularly challenging is that once a removal order is in place, it can have long-lasting implications for your ability to return to the United States legally in the future.
Definitely. Depending on the circumstances, someone who's been removed might face a bar from re-entering the U.S. for periods ranging from 5 years to permanently in some cases.
But there are options available to those facing these situations. Legal remedies exist, and that's why consulting with an immigration attorney is so important.
Absolutely. For example, someone might qualify for what's called a motion to reopen their case if they have new evidence or circumstances that weren't considered initially.
Or they might be eligible for a stay of removal, which temporarily prevents deportation while other legal options are pursued. There are also waivers available in certain situations.
Family connections to U.S. citizens, fear of persecution in your home country, or other humanitarian circumstances might provide pathways to legal status even after an overstay.
One thing we want to emphasize is that each case is unique. Immigration law is incredibly complex, and what works for one person may not work for another.
That's why working with a qualified immigration attorney who can evaluate your specific situation is so crucial. They can help identify options you might not know existed.
And timing matters too. In many cases, there are strict deadlines for filing certain types of relief. Waiting too long could mean losing the opportunity altogether.
It's also worth noting that immigration policies can change. What's available today might not be tomorrow, or vice versa. Staying informed through reliable sources is important.
The Justice Pro Network connects people with attorneys who specialize in these complex immigration cases. Having an advocate who understands both the law and the human element can make all the difference.
Absolutely. Immigration issues affect real people with real lives, families, and dreams. The legal system can be overwhelming, but no one has to navigate it alone.
Before we wrap up, we should mention that prevention is always better than remedy. If you're in the U.S. on a temporary visa, make sure you understand its terms and either depart on time or apply for an extension or change of status before it expires.
Great point. Being proactive can help avoid these difficult situations altogether.
That brings us to the end of today's Deep Dive in 5. We hope this information helps those facing immigration challenges or knowing someone who is.
Remember, the Justice Pro Network is a platform dedicated to amplifying stories of advocacy, impact, and justice. If you need to connect with qualified immigration attorneys, visit justicepronetwork.com.
Thanks for listening to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5. I'm Aisha.
And I'm Aiden. Until tomorrow, stay informed and empowered.